starting the broadcast.
Oh.
She's got ching, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching. Can anybody hear me, Major Tom? Can anybody hear? Oh.
How did that happen? How does that work?
There you go. Now you have your volume turned down and we are ready to
go. Hello, Mommy of Three, Joanne Height, Robin Taylor, Maureen S., Storybrooke, Soap, Squint Eastwood, Christy
Can
B.
you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, Taylor, it's her first time seeing us on the live stream. Hi, Taylor.
La 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 la.
Hi, everyone.
It's Monday
Texas,
night.
Canada, Alabama.
Yeah.
From Missouri.
There we go. What was that? Whoa, 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 whoa.
What was that?
All right, we're gonna need some moderators.
Oh, Debbie Pettigrew. She's got
here.
I always want to call it a ratchet. It's a wrench, right?
Right, a wrench. Inside Katie's Kitchen. Ohio, Omaha in the house.
Indiana.
Iowa.
Ohio.
Florida.
Montana. Helena. That's the capital. The Clark family homestead.
Hey, Inside Kate's Kitchen.
Virginia, Kentucky, Washington State, Georgia.
I'll be grabbing some people to be moderators. So if all of a sudden you see a wrench next to your name.
Inside Kate's Kitchen. Yep, she's one. Connecticut. There's the East Coaster. Michigan, Oklahoma, Illinois, Tennessee.
Yes, if you have questions, put them in all caps. Hello from Michigan. Won't see you at the HOA this year, unfortunately, but a good reason. Third part-time premium is arriving about that time. Good.
Panama City, Florida, West Virginia.
155 watching and only 37 thumbs up. It just hurts my feelings. I don't know. You guys got to get those thumbs up. It's for free. You just go, bloop.
How do you deal with heat in the summer?
This summer, we haven't had to really deal with it, have we? It's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We've had so much rain. It's been nuts. Just so much rain. It's been crazy. We got 2.5 inches just in a matter of a half an hour on was it Friday?
Right, but you got to tell them about the weather.
The weather has been crazy.
This is the end of June.
Yeah, no, the weather has been, I mean, I'm not complaining because it's very nice. I mean, it's like we're in California. This is California weather.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it's been very nice.
How do you keep up with this chat? We always look for the comments in all caps.
You have to exit live chat to hit the thumbs up. Oh.
Good. Everyone exit live chat, hit thumbs up, come right back.
Yeah.
All you got to do is look right here. There's an X. See right there, there's an X. If you hit that, say right here, you hit that, and then there's the thing. Then boom, you hit the thumbs up, and then you go back to live chat, and then you hit live chat, and then there you're back. It's like magic. It's phone magic.
Oh my gosh, still getting snow in Colorado, Karen. Karen Anders.
That's something else.
Snow. Thumbs up. North Pole, Alaska.
Yay! Cool. That's where a lot of mail goes.
It says on a computer you can be in chat and hit the thumbs up.
Sure. But a lot of people watch on their phones these days. All right. All right. So if you're new around here, my wife and I live off-grid in the Midwest in a log cabin that we built ourselves from scratch from wood from the forest. It's not a kit or anything. We've been growing a sustainable homestead now for 8 years, and we are like so close to being really good and sustainable. We have a pond.
To be so good.
We have a pond that has fish in it that we can fish out of and get water from. We have bees for honey for our sweetener. We have trees with hazelnuts and walnuts. We have a lot of hickory nuts as well. We also have a lot of vegetation around us, like Queen Anne's lace and
lamb's quarter, dandelions. Yeah.
Right. And then we also have a lot of berries like strawberry or not.
Blackberries are getting ready to pop any day now.
Blueberries. We're growing a food forest. We have raised bed gardening. And we do rainwater catchment. It's 3,000 gallons that we gravity feed into our log cabin. And so we're just having a good time, and we're sharing our journey with you guys on YouTube and other social media outlets. So you can get some tips and tricks if you want to live debt free and want to be kind of, you know, more independent and live more intentional. And that's what we hope we provide.
Because 8 years ago, we could have never thought that we would ever be doing this. Could we have?
No.
I mean,
we were all in
the
city
you've been doing
life.
this a long time. I mean, it's just been a work in progress, and you just keep doing things and trying to make things easier and better, and things that we used to do we don't do anymore. So we have tried a lot of things, and
a lot of things have failed and a lot of things have succeeded.
Right. And so
we're going to share some of those with you guys.
Right.
But first order of business, if you haven't got your tickets to the Homesteading Live Conference, it's homesteadingliveconference.com. We only probably have about 100 tickets left for general admission, and there's probably like, did we say 20 or 40?
No, it's less
maybe
than 40.
30,
less than 40.
Maybe 25.
30.
Would you do it for 18?
No, it's little less.
Can I get a 15,
40.
14, 14, 13, and 12? And only about 20,
30,
15,
35.
18 tickets
about
left
35.
for the riverboat cruise, because they can only have so many people on there. So we want to thank everyone who got their tickets already. And if you've made plans to come to the conference, make sure you get your tickets, homesteadingliveconference.com. And then as soon as we get that out of the way, we'll tell you guys where we're going to be at for the rest of the year. But a sneak peek is the Heirloom Expo in Santa Rosa, California, and then the Homesteaders of America Conference in Virginia. So those will be our last two places you'll be able to hook up, squeeze our necks, hang out, and ask some face-to-face questions. Okay. I love the segment on bees. It was so interesting. Yes, and stay tuned. I can't go in and check the queen, but she is out of the cage because I don't want to open up the hive and cause any of the smells and everything to get messed up. Bees operate off of smell. So I'm leaving them alone for at least a week. They're going to do their thing, and then we're going to get in there and we're going to see what's going on. But yeah, I really enjoyed changing over to the horizontal hives and also hanging out with Dr. Leo, who will be at the Homesteading Live Conference in Hannibal, Missouri. That's America's hometown, where we're going to have Mark Twain and even Tom Sawyer and his girlfriend,
Becky Thatcher.
Yeah.
And good old-fashioned Mark Twain.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention. Get your nose on your phone. All right. Do we have a book? We have a cookbook.
Okay, Catherine. She wants to know about the Chicago Hardy fig tree doing. It kind of was not doing good, and then it picked back up, and it looks really good now, and I have one fig.
And I think the reason why wasn't doing good is, man, we were really having some windy days, you know.
Oh yeah.
Really bad.
Well, and it was we put it in here in the kitchen and all that.
A lot of water.
Yeah. It's a nice little pot. It's very happy now.
Yeah,
it looks great.
I brought it into the outdoor
kitchen. It's doing good. I have one thing. I can't, and then I think more of them are coming out. So yeah.
Smash that thumbs up for Doug and Stacy, and for you Homestead homies. How did you guys like the story of Tracy and the lavender farm? We really enjoyed that. It was the last video that we put up in case you missed it. It's called Field Trip Friday, and every once in a while, the best that we can, we take you guys on some field trip off of our homestead where we catch up with some family businesses and stuff like that and share their stories. And, you know,
they're just really a lot of fun. I love them. It's sort of like a kid, you know, when you got to go on field trips when you're a kid. So it's kind of fun to see, you know, where we're going to end up. And
we've had some good adventures with it.
Oh, no, it's been great. It is. It's a lot of fun. And I know we were reading a lot of the comments. A lot of people got the lavender and we're planting it. And oh, it was really, really, really neat to see that she was a stay-at-home mom, wanted to have something where the kids can get involved and she could stay at home. And it's turned out to be a good business for them. So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, let's see.
All right, so now we want to answer your questions about some of our successes and failures on the off-grid homestead. Thanks, Alabama. Make sure you write your questions in all capitals so we can see them.
Is there anything you miss from your city life? I know what I don't miss, the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic and the everything's so piled on top of each other. I saw a funny post today, and it had the hay bales, you know, out in the field, and, you know, the country living with the trees. And then it said, "This is where I live." And then it says, but these people, and it showed like the city with the smog and all that, are telling me you know, we got to make cleaner air or something. I was like, that's so true. But yeah, we just don't miss definitely being piled on top of in the subdivisions.
Yeah, everyone likes the lavender. Everyone loved the lavender.
Yeah, the lavender. Tracy's really nice.
It was good.
And then it's that Bacon, Kevin Bacon connection. It turns out that our friend that actually we met through
because of her
18 years ago.
Yeah, no, 20 years.
20 years ago, 19
forget.
years ago, 5 years ago. But when we met, anyway, she actually knows Tracy. They grew up and went to high school together and were cheerleaders.
Isn't it funny how things are?
That was funny stuff. Cheerleaders together, yeah.
Oh, Janice made the fermented cauliflower. It's amazing.
Smash that thumbs up.
Yep.
What do you fertilize your garden with?
What do I fertilize it with?
Yeah.
Oh.
Urine. Would you use
Well, that would just be like something high nitrogen.
Sure.
But I like to use worm castings, and we use the compost, of course, from the sheep and from the horses and from the chickens. We'll use that. It just kind of depends. And then I'll amend it with different things. I use my kombucha scobies. You can get the old ones because you get so much, and I'll cut them up and you can put them around there too. And then when you water it, they just kind of go into the ground. I use those. And if you guys haven't done that and are making kombucha, it's a great treat for the chickens. So you can just cut them up, and then it's great. Your house plants, regular plants, you can get your kombucha SCOBY and just cut them up and put them all in your garden around your plants. I mean, it really, really works very, 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 very well.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Epsom salts is great to put the magnesium back in there. Yeah, I mean, it's just, all those things are good.
Yeah.
What do you got? Oh, you're being so quiet.
Do you wish you lived in a slightly larger home after everything?
Well, let me tell you, we do right now.
We did some feng shui.
We just rearranged, and it feels like our house.
Did you tell that to them about me?
What about you?
That I'm an interior designer.
Yeah, he did. Sometimes I would come home from work and he would rearrange our house, and I'd come home and it looked totally different. So he used to do that a lot of the times. And so he had this problem. You know how we have the rocking chairs in the house?
Yeah.
The 2 rocking chairs.
They're stressing me out all the time.
Well, because when we got the Pioneer Princess from Layman's, it's a little bit bigger because we got
Layman's.com.
That's
proud
right.
sponsors of the Homesteading Life Conference.
That's right. At the end on our stove, there is a reservoir for the water. So this was a little bit bigger than our old stove. So the chairs, there wasn't enough room to get through, and you're much bigger than I am. So when you walk in the house, it just made the house look smaller.
Oh, it was terrible.
So he kept, every day he would say, I just don't like this.
It was just
here.
squeezing you up. And
right.
It's just like when you walked in, it just seemed so crowded. I mean, we came out here to be less crowded. And so it's been really bugging me. So I said, let's throw this we took the bathtub out of the back room.
We don't have a bathtub in the back room. It's out our back deck right now, the bathtub.
Stay tuned for that story.
Yeah, just wait. We have something really cool planned for it. So.
And that freed up a little space. And then I said, let's take the rocking chair and put it in there. But you know, your mind, you want to keep those rocking chairs together. But we never really sit in them together except for when we're shooting video for you guys.
He's on the couch and I'm on the chair.
Man, I moved that and it.
Oh, you should see it. And then the Karanda bed for Maggie fits back in the corner really good now, and you can't even see it.
It freed up all the space. I feel so good.
Oh, the house looks like, literally, I was gonna say, it looks like we got like 200 extra square feet in the house. When you walk in, there's so much room in it. It's crazy just by moving something what it can do. So our house, it feels really good to walk in the door every day, and it feels like it is so much bigger.
Yeah.
So we're happy about that.
So that was a good score. So stay tuned for that video. We're going to try to put out a log cabin video. I scrounged up some pictures that I took when I built the log cabin. We weren't into social media then. Bummer deal. I did take some pictures, so I'm going to try to put those together and just kind of narrate you guys through the process and how I did it and with what I do have. And so that should be coming up, and then give you an updated kind of tour on the inside of the cabin. So.
Okay, somebody wants to know about having birds on your tomatoes.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have birds because we've had so much rain. We've been having rain every single day, but I have blight because we've had rain every single day. It missed, it rains. We're getting a couple inches. I mean, it's crazy. The ground is so saturated. It's been nuts. Today was the first day that it didn't rain. So it's been really kind of crazy.
Yeah. How do you cure the sweet potatoes? Well, we used to put them in our bathtub. But now we have a root.
Oh no, we have this. No, I put it in here.
Well, we put them in here first. The onions, everything coming to the outdoor kitchen first. It's all screened in. I don't know. Some people watch our videos and they see these grills back here. This is just a screened in, open air porch. Everything's vented.
With a roof over it.
Yeah, and so we do all of our food processing out here. So you'll see the tables pretty soon are going to be lined with the onions,
My onions are ready to, I mean,
go.
They're huge. They're ready. Yeah, they're ready to go soon.
And so all that garden bounty will be coming in. There's some, what is that? Your kimchi lettuce? What is that?
Napa cabbage.
Napa cabbage is there. So we've been processing food out of there already. Pounds and pounds.
I have so many jars of kimchi.
Yeah.
Made of my red cabbages and my other cabbage.
All right, all right. Hi from 6-acre homestead in Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-F-P-I.
Have you revealed what's under the black tarp?
No, that is a total non-revealed situation.
Does Stacy still have her cheer outfit?
Well, you did. Do you still have it?
Because Autumn.
You might, but we can't tell you about that.
Wait, Autumn wore it last time she took a picture.
Yeah, she might have gave it to our daughter. That was a long time ago, but I think she might have it still.
Yeah, I should find out. I don't remember what happened.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind on Mickey. Hey, Mickey. All right.
How's your elbow?
Doing pretty good. I'm trying to keep it easy. Guys, I want to just tell you another shout out to Gary and his son Andrew, or Adam, and Greg for coming out and helping with the build. I mean, it's a huge help, and especially with my arm being kind of messed up, I'm still babying it. And those guys have come out. We did try to get some work done the other day, but we got rained out.
We had a tornado.
2 tornadoes.
They were up on the roof, and you could just see it because where we live, you can see like there's 2 different towns to the north and to the west. And you could just see it coming in, and it was like swirling, and it looked crazy. The wind was picking up, and they're on top of the roof. So I'm like screaming, and Gary's wife is screaming, "Get down off the roof!" So they get down, and then it was
if you were follow us on Instagram, you saw the footage there. But.
So come to find out that I guess some fields, some of them had kind of landed or something, but it was in the field and it didn't do anything. But some car got blown over. But yeah, it was kind of freaky.
So thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, here's a good question from Kimberly Reese. Have you always had a green thumb?
No.
I had a black thumb. I had no. That's what I'm saying. Anybody could do this. Yeah. I mean, I knew nothing about anything. You have to stick with
it. Never give up. Kind of like Tracy at the lavender farm. We have been talking with her for 3 years. This is the 3rd year communicating with her, trying to work out the deal. Getting over there. And now we finally made it. And it was a blessing for her. And you guys got to see her in her store and hear her story. So just stay with it. Anything you guys want to do.
Well, just start with something. You know what I mean? And it's easy just to grow some lettuce and, maybe some just regular green onions. Just start with a couple things. And herbs. Those are great places to start in pots. And just kind of go from there. And then you can add things to it. It is. You just got to keep trying. And Carrots Love Tomatoes is a great book.
Yeah, it is a
really good book.
And our Amazon link is down in the description. Link below.
I love it. It's just a paperback kind of book, and it's
easy to read. Yeah, and the Amazon link is in the description box down below.
I've been having work. Okay, so 1919 farmhouse. She's been having problems with worms in your greens. Me too. They've been eating my dinosaur kale up. I got them in one bed. I just literally you have to go and pick them off, and that really helps a lot.
What's the number one thing you would change on your homestead at this point?
I know what my answer is.
I like to have like mountains around us and a nice cobbly stream go by. That's it. What's yours?
I don't like my chicken coop.
Oh, she doesn't like it.
I can't stand the chicken coop.
I'm going to maybe do some modifications to the chicken coop, and then you'll like it.
I need another window on the other side so I have a cross breeze.
Right. And we're going to make some modifications, and then you're going to like it.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay. Someone likes the deck. What has been your biggest challenge living without electricity? I know what mine is.
What's yours?
I'm always over in the house. I'm always by the stove and by the sink doing, my daily duties, right? Yeah. And that is, I really would like something hanging. We've tried a few things, and we just can't tweak it just right to get the light that I want. Because we can get lights in different ways. But we're going to get there. I know we will, because we fixed so many other things, and it's really good compared to what it used to be. So that would be one like silly thing that doesn't really, it's not that big a deal. I'm just kind of complaining, I guess. But if I could do that.
That's pretty good.
That would
If
be
you're
good.
out here 8 years from cold turkey going off grid, and that's your.
Well, I wear my headlamp a lot.
Yeah,
if
we
I
wear it a
can, if
lot,
I'm
but it hurts
trying
your
to,
shoulders. You're looking down.
if I'm
all
looking
the
down
time.
too much. So yeah, it would be nice to do that.
But that's you know, a fix coming near you. Also, if you guys are doing any kind of, you know, if you go to shows, if you're a vendor, if you like to do vending, if you like to have a table and you like to sell stuff at events, we do have some vending spots open for the Homesteading Life Conference. We don't charge you guys a dime for it, but you do need to email us at homesteadinglifeconference@gmail.com for information on that, and then we can get you hooked up. So if you're around, you know, Illinois, Iowa or something, or you want to come from wherever and set up a table and hang out with some Homestead homies, you know, you could do that. So make sure you hit us up.
So Cheryl wants to see the furniture rearrangement. So we're going to have a whole tour of the house because we've changed a lot already, even from the last, there's a lot of changes.
Right. Oh yeah. Last year, if you guys haven't been here for a while, but last year we spent a lot of the year kind of remodeling the inside because we'd been here 6 years. And we had to make some changes to the flooring because I used a soft pine. We upgraded that to like hardwood, and then we changed a lot of things on the inside. We put the roof on upstairs, the ceiling with the cedar planks and everything. So yeah, we'll have another show for you guys on that.
And then where are we going to put the sweet potatoes now? Out here. We'll put them out here once they're done. And they're in the garden boxes now. They're doing really good. Where are you?
Keep reading.
Okay. Do we grow beets? Oh, beets are my absolute favorite. Oh, and someone had asked me, was it last time we were on? My 2 favorite foods, and I said like sardines and kale. Beets would be probably in the top 3. I love beets. They're so good for you. And I actually today we had tons of beet greens in our salad. Beet greens are so high in magnesium and potassium, and they're just so good for you. So I love beets. I like the golden beets. I like the red beets. They're just wonderful. And I grow tons of them. I have them planted all around in the beds. So what I did I did the onions around the beds, and then I did on a lot of them, I put beets around the onions. And then I have my other stuff in the middle. So no, they're doing really good. They're rocking. Oh, and then here's another one. I tried this for the first time this year, and some of you guys have been following along. I had a little bed, and we didn't show it in the garden tour, where I had done radishes, and I had done radishes, carrots, radishes, carrots, radishes, carrots. And I was really concerned about it earlier because it was so much, it was cooler. So the radishes did great, and I went ahead and I harvested all my radishes, and it worked perfectly. I have a whole huge bed of beautiful carrots now, and I will definitely be doing that again. So if you haven't tried that and want to try it, just get radishes and carrots, and then as the radish grows, it kind of loosens up the soil for the carrot to grow, and it gives the carrot shade so the sun doesn't hurt it. So it really worked great.
Yeah. And so someone asked about some equipment. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the success and failures of equipment here on the homestead. When we first got here, I brought the zero-turn mower with me from our lawn care landscape business, and I also brought a skid steer, a little Gale, kind of a small, you know, little skid steer. We used it for snow removal and stuff like that with our lawn care landscape business. And I also had bought an Allison Chalmers 5050 tractor. It was a pretty big tractor, and I had no clue because we had 11 acres, you know, and I was going to be the big farm guy now. And I didn't know how big of a tractor to get. It was actually.
Oh my gosh, you just look like our son. You just look like Dylan.
It looked a little, it was actually a little too big for what we needed here, but it had a bucket on it, and I used that to lift all the timbers to build the log frame, you know, to build a log cabin. So then I got into this kick where I was worried about gas and tires and oil. So I wanted to make sure I had a way to operate here without being dependent on petrol. So I ended up selling all that stuff and then getting a team of the Belgians. And then I figured, man, I could pull the logs out with the Belgians. I got a wagon. I took the wheels off, put on steel wheels. I mean, I did the whole thing. So now I'm sitting here, you know, we're 8 years in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you that the 2 biggest pieces of equipment that I think every homestead should have would be a skid steer and a tractor with the brush hog and the implements on the back. So, and you can bale your own hay and stuff like that. So it's totally utilitarian. So look for those 2 additions to our homestead coming up. I've been saving for a while after I figured out that, you know, that's what the way I do want to go is to have those. And yeah, so I'll be on the hunt for a couple good farm implements with the skid steer and with the tractor with some stuff on the back, you know.
When will your new website be up and running? Still says it's under construction.
Yeah, who is that? Is this some kind of website person spamming me or something?
No, it's Jessica.
Okay, we're working on it, and actually we're going to have it up soon, but we're waiting to it's going to kind of be with the cookbook. So we're working on the website, working on the cookbook. We're going to launch the website and then crash it with the cookbook pre-sale. I'm a genius, right?
No, you're really, you're not going to do the website.
I don't know.
The website will be up first.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, we're working on the website right now. I don't know. Who would ever
Someone
thought
wants
it'd
to
be
know
so
if you have a
hard?
TV.
A TV? No, we do not have a TV. We live off grid with no solar power, electricity, or anything, so we certainly don't have outlets or any TV in our house. As a matter of fact, like this lighting that you see is like all natural lighting, and so pretty soon it's going to be gone. Oh, there's our neighbor dropping off.
Hi, Jody.
Oh, she's
say hi.
The crazy chicken lady. She's dropping off some eggs for Stacy. So she must be watching on her cell, and she knows we were having a live show. She's awesome. She watches our place, and we really appreciate her a lot. So, Jody, when you're watching this later,
everybody leave a comment and say, hi, Jody.
Yeah, and come see her at the Homesteading Live Conference. She's going to be talking with chickens. We have so many cool activities for kids. It's a super friendly kid event. We're going to have the crazy chicken lady there is going to be answering questions about chickens for adults and kids. We're going to have some chickens there. There's going to be candle making.
Yeah, we're going to have candle making. I have things on. I mean, just lots of things we're going to make hands-on.
Live music.
We're going to have things on beauty and healthcare, homemade things that you can do.
Fermenting workshops.
Lots of stuff. Just hands-on stuff where you can come to the table and we can do stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Homesteading Live Conference.
How is the elderberry doing?
Oh, it's huge, taking over.
Well, and then I have a whole bunch of other ones that the chickens kept
huge.
knocking down. They're coming back. The elderberries are going to be rocking. The elderberries all around here are amazing. The elderflowers are just beautiful. Just picking them, you know, I'm making them into tea. You could use the elderflowers for things. You can also use the berries if you don't do the flowers. And my elderberries here that we planted around the chicken coop, I was a little concerned because the chickens were messing them up and they would break. And then I have 4 huge ones right now around the chicken coop, but then there's 4 more that are growing really good. So they're doing great. We
have a lot of beeswax from our hives.
Lots of it.
A lot of beeswax, gallons and gallons of honey. We're solid.
And it's heavy.
Yeah.
That's how you stay in shape.
I'm a crazy chicken lady, Cheryl said.
Yes, everyone give yourself a thumbs up if you're a crazy chicken lady.
Give a big blue thumbs up. Thanks, Cheryl Canoe.
And it's because of Jody that I got those crested Polish chickens. I just love them to death. And she got me really excited about the Cochins. And so I love them, and it's really added a lot of fun to our flock because we have a nice variety, just kind of fun chickens. And she wanted the silkies, and I got some silkies because she wanted them too. So it's kind of fun to have someone that lives around you that you can kind of do these
someone
things
with the same obsessions.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to check to see the thumbs up. Oh, it's not going to tell me.
Do you have, okay, Glenn wants to know, do you have any diagrams or how you plant your plants? I mean, side by side. I have no rhyme or reason when I do my things. I just kind of get a feeling and I just do it sometimes just to try certain things. I know some things always go good together. I always try to have marigolds in there. I always have my onions in there. I know at most all my herbs go good with everything. Like, I'll tell you, I've had the worst luck with eggplant. I cannot grow eggplant. I always have problems. It gets eaten by bugs or never makes it to a nice size. And I always have a lot of problems with eggplant. So I thought, well, forget it. I'm just going to put my eggplant where it probably won't like it. I mean, I put it in, I had taken out the cabbage. I had stuck it in there where the cabbage was. It's around some onions. And I even put some spinach by it. It's by some dill. And I even stuck a zucchini by it. And they're doing really good. So I don't know. We'll see. So sometimes I just try certain things. You know, I try to do companion planting that things like to go good together. And sometimes it's like, let's just see what happens. And that's what I do. Shout out for Montana. I love Montana. I almost moved there. Missoula, Montana, actually. How often do you change your water filters?
Whenever the water starts slowing down coming out of the sink, which is probably once a year, maybe.
A little, maybe a little.
Maybe once a year. Yeah. And that's really only the charcoal filter, not the other ones.
Let's hear it for the remodeling coop. Everyone, let's
remodel,
hear it.
remodel,
Yes.
remodel. And yeah, everyone smash Tiny House Australia if you want Stacy and myself
or New Zealand
to come to Australia and talk at the conference there. They have a Tiny House Australia event there. And we want to be speakers there, but you got to keep bugging them.
What's your favorite part of being off grid? What's your favorite part?
Probably our independence.
Oh, look, you guys, this is Marshmallow.
This is the only duck that hatched out of our little eggs. We
It's
named him Marshmallow.
Yes, because he was like a little marshmallow. So this is what happened, you guys. This is the funniest story.
He's an Indian runner.
So we have a bunch of Indian runners, and
Hi, little buddy.
I had taken some to one of my schools to hatch, and the incubator got messed up and it didn't work. And none of them hatched, which was crazy because last year I got like 24.
Watch out with those hands.
So then this year, Jody went ahead and hatched a few in her incubator, and he's the only one that hatched.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and put him in the nursery.
We have 3 broody Indian runner ducks on our property right now.
3 of them.
Unheard of.
They're locked down. Yes, I got them in 3 corners. So just cross your fingers that we have babies, because we have never had babies.
And then we're going to slip him in with them.
Well, he's getting kind of big. So listen to what happened.
Okay, tell us.
So I have all these little chicks that are in our A-frame coop out there, the little coop. And lo and behold, we go to put him in there with all the little chicks, and they all started attacking his feet.
He was a lot smaller then.
And he had because of his little duck feet, they were attacking his feet, and they were going crazy. And so we had to take him out because they would have killed him, and they were littler than him. It was so sad. So then I had to put him, he was all by himself, and I felt bad. So you can show the silkies.
I am.
So we went ahead and I took 3 silkies out, and so they're in the outside kitchen right now until they can kind of get big enough and fend for themselves. So here's our little silkies. They're starting to get their little feathers. You can kind of see them. They're white. Silkies have black skin, and they're different because they have 5 toes, not 4 like a regular chicken. Well, they are a chicken, but they have 5 toes. You want to count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that's crazy.
So they're getting along really good.
And see, their skin's black.
Look under his wing. You can see it really good that way. See the black skin?
Look at you guys learning all this stuff at Off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
Those little things can eat a lot too.
Yeah. Okay, who liked that show?
That was a bonus, right? How's Mr. Turkey? How's Mr. Turkey?
Mr. Turkey's doing fine. He's pacing daily, doing his bug patrol, eating the heads off the tall grasses, and watching over Mrs. Turkey very well.
There, and then it's just, there's something, Maggie and Mr. Turkey are sort of like oil and water. They kind of don't get along.
Yeah.
So they bark at each other over the fence, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
but actually, I got 2 other turkeys in the little coop. They're about this big right now. So there's 2 new turkeys in town.
Aww.
And Mrs. Turkey's amazing. She's awesome.
The new propane fridge is right there, and it is doing very, very well.
Yes, I really do love it.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting weak. I'm spoiled getting all these luxuries.
So we charge our cameras and our laptop and any other things, our power tools with a small generator. Also, we use our phones for a Wi-Fi hotspot, and we charge these into our truck cigarette lighter like most of you all do when you're hanging out. And we also have a hotspot, you know, like a jetpack from Verizon with unlimited data that we use to post these most awesome videos for you guys. Isn't that nice?
What piece of equipment would you like to have? Oh, you said it, the tractor, the big equipment, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a tractor and a skid steer. That's on my hit list.
Who won the sun oven? Oh, do you know?
No, I don't know yet. Paul will announce the winner probably today, I would imagine. He probably did today, so I'll get an email. I'll let you guys know what's up. And then we got a lot of announcements coming for that stuff too. So we got Homestead Homies of the Month. We got the books from the Dr. Leo and some other stuff, some seeds. Just been crazy. Stacy, your food has inspired us to lose 21 pounds so far. Thanks.
Yay! You know what? Just eating natural food that was here a couple hundred years ago. There's no preservatives, real food. I mean, there's a lot to be said from it. And just natural things like we get butter or, you know, things, beef tallow, duck fat, and cook with those things. That's all good
it's starting
stuff.
to get a little dark. So
Yeah.
if you were to say your biggest fail so far on the homestead for what you think, and then I'll say what I think, you say yours, what do you think it would be?
Oh, I can't, I have to think about it.
No, come on
Our
now.
biggest fail?
Yours.
My biggest fail?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on now.
My biggest fail?
Yeah.
Oh, help me.
No.
I don't know. I can't answer it. I have to think about it. My fail.
Hey, biggest fail so far.
You tell me yours.
My biggest fail so far on the homestead, I think, was us doing the 10,000 square foot garden. Hoeing with our hands, you know.
Yeah, but we learned a lot from. See, that's the thing.
I know, but it's still it was a pretty big fail though. If we would have started off smaller, we wouldn't have got so discouraged. You know what I mean?
I know, but
like we really went for it, like woo.
Yeah, we did.
So that was a pretty big fail. I think the other fail was, but all these fails, it's so weird that you say they're fails, but they turn into successes.
You learn from them. Yeah. Like I know, you know, I don't like to go and butcher 50, you know, broiler chickens in one day because it wears me out. Because generally it's just me and Doug, and it's just too much work. So like we kind of learn from things. That's not a fail.
So what's your best victory then? What's the best thing that you think is the our biggest accomplishment out
there? Well, what I think is really cool accomplishment is just when I look back and you see what you've done in the time and how you built and made this into like a whole like little ecosystem.
Right.
And everything works together. And what I really, really like is how we have these outbuildings. And now I can see the vision now with this building coming next to where the learning center is, how because our back deck kind of feeds right into it and how everything can kind of work together from the garden to the outside kitchen to our house to the learning center and the workshop and all that. Everything kind of works together. So it's sort of like one cohesive unit and it all works together. So right now, different times of the year, like Doug and I really love it out here. We spend a lot of time out here now, and I prepare my kitchen. I love more than anything. I got everything out here now. I can cook, do everything, entertain. We had people over that hadn't been here, some of them, and since we've been here that we knew, and everything is working out really well. So you just kind of, over time, you put your systems in play, and it's been working. So you just kind of fix things.
Yeah, I think for me, that's definitely like coming out here cold turkey. Like you guys got to understand, we left city life cold turkey, and then I had a tent. I built this log cabin, and we were like no electricity, no running water for all these years. And then, you know, we were just now getting our systems in place and saving up and getting all this stuff done. And you know, that's the thing. So a lot of people see our videos and they just think, oh, you know, you got this and you're doing that. I mean, you know, we
earned it.
Yeah, and it's 8 years, hard. Right?
Yeah,
we've been figuring stuff out, and we share that with you guys to help you avoid some of these pitfalls. So if you got any questions, if you're watching this video, if you didn't catch the live show, you can leave them down below. We always try to get into our comment section and answer comments on our videos. We're getting too dark here, as you can see. The sun's going down, and this is all we got because we're off grid with no solar power in the Midwest. So thanks a lot for watching our videos and hanging out with us. We might be able to see it tomorrow, and also you can go to the homesteadinglifeconference.com website and you can check out information on getting your tickets so you can hang out with us in Hannibal, Missouri in August
4th and 5th.
You got anything else?
I don't know. I'm just making sure that we haven't missed anything important, and I wasn't looking at my thing here.
Let there be lights.
We can talk a few more minutes. The solar lights.
Oh my gosh, you guys are like, what? I can't wait to see it happen on the phone. No, don't go, they said. Don't do it. No, we're out of here, guys. Have a great night. As always, thanks for tuning in. And again, drop your questions down below. And if you want to support what we're doing here, we have t-shirt links. You can hit one of those links, get your latest t-shirt design. That we try to put out new designs every once in a while. But pick a design that you like, support what we're doing here on the Homestead, and we'll see you guys on the next video. And thanks for watching our live show. Yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great night or evening or wherever you are and what you're doing, and have a great tomorrow. Have a beautiful life. Yes. Mwah.